Hello everyone, and today's book review we're going to look at Trying to Float by Nicolaia Rips. And this was one of my spontaneous purchases. So I was wandering around Waterstones and I really loved what I saw on the front of the book, liked the subject matter, grabbed it, thought, oh, this will be exciting. And this book is not good. It's not good, and more frustratingly, we're into the realms again of a misleading book cover, which I feel is deliberately misleading. Okay, so why did I pick this up? Because it has written on it, the tagline underneath Trying to Float is coming of age in New York's legendary Chelsea Hotel. And I saw that, and I saw the black and white photo, and I thought, ooh, we're into the 70s, 80s, we're into the era where it was this incredibly infamous hotel which had Patti Smith, Robert Mapplethorpe, Leonard Cohen, Andy Warhol, the great and the good, New York's famous bohemian counterculture, subculture scene. Oh, this is going to be really exciting and just what I'm after. And on the back, you've got sort of, you know, supportive quotes from the likes of Ethan Hawke, Joel Grey. And I thought, oh yeah, it's definitely bohemian, and they're all really applauding it. And then sort of even on the inner cover, it's got all about how it was centered around Chelsea Hotel and how this is a coming of age memoir of by Nicolaia Rips. This is her first book. It's her debut book, her memoir of what it was like growing up in the famous Chelsea Hotel. I thought, yes, this will be terrific. No, it isn't. It really isn't. Okay, so this book is set in the past 10 years. So this young girl, Nicolaia, grew up in the Chelsea Hotel under Obama. So in the 2000s, you know, very recently. So has absolutely nothing to do with New York's famous era in the 70s and 80s, and certainly when the Chelsea Hotel was at its high watermark. So there's no one at the Chelsea Hotel anymore. It's just no. So this is not interesting. More than that, there's almost nothing in this book set in the Chelsea Hotel. This is a story of a young girl coming of age. This is her awkwardness at school. This is her being, you know, the class dumpling, not being like the pretty girls, not being like the cool girls. It's about cliques. It has nothing to do with the Chelsea Hotel. Nothing. There's about 5 scenes in the Chelsea Hotel with the characters that live there. You know, sort of her babysitter happens to sort of work nights as a sex worker, and there's a guy who lives in full military garb in the floor above, and characters, you know. But then barely in it. This is almost entirely set at school. And it's badly written. Bless, I'm so sorry. But this is not well written. This is not an engaging book. This is not a sort of great revelatory coming of age memoir that will really stir you. It's not well written. And you felt that I think it's Scribner that published this, have taken what I think, oh, Chelsea Hotel, let's get a hook. Let's just write 80,000 words that's something to do with Chelsea Hotel. And we can totally promote this and publish this on the basis of the Chelsea Hotel, even though it has nothing to do with that hotel. So I'm deeply frustrated. What was the point of this book? I sense this is a book about trying to be about difference, and how all the cliques and the bitchiness and the classroom politics of school pale into comparison to the friendliness and openness of the characters back at Chelsea Hotel where her and her parents live. The only thing is, there is no humanity or complexity given to the inhabitants of the New York Chelsea Hotel. They're not infused with any kind of nuance or three-dimensional humanity that would make them more than characters and actually make them people that, you know, aren't reduced to some kind of two-dimensional hook, or it just lacks complexity. This is a really disappointing book, basically, so I don't really want to go on about it because it's unfair. It's a young woman's memoir. I think she's at LaGuardia now, so she's obviously at the start of a long creative arts career, I hope for her. But this was a really disappointing book that has nothing to do with the Chelsea Hotel. So please, if you're interested in the Chelsea Hotel, go and read Patti Smith's memoir. This is Trying to Float by Nicolaia Rips.